G'day, RG Bargy crew. Hope you're having a fantastic day today and your family's happy and healthy. All right, we're going to take a look at the 1.56 open beta for ETS2, which has just been released. I did a video recently on the 1.56 open beta for ATS. This is very similar to the ATS version, but it's got a few added features that don't exist in ATS. So we'll take a look at them individually and show you exactly what they're all about. But before I do that, I'd just like to remind you that if you haven't subscribed, you can do so if you feel like doing that and helping me out. It's free. You might as well. And like I say, I really would appreciate it. Also, if you're interested in joining our VTC and having a bit of fun with other drivers in convoys on our dedicated servers, etc., by all means, there's a link in the description below. There's also a link to my Discord channel if you've got any questions. And there's also ways that you can support me in the description if you so desire. Thank you very much if you do. All right, so let's take a look at this open beta, like I say. So, as I said, the open beta's already started on ATS, and this started about a day or two later. And it basically has some of the same features as the ATS, but it's also got some added ones for cargoes, etc. So we'll go through them. So I'm going to use their images for this first one, which is the high blend feature that's added in ATS as well. And the reason I'm using their images is because they can show it a lot better than I can in game. With the high blend in ATS, I didn't really notice a great deal of difference, although I do notice quite a bit of difference in ETS2. Now, whether or not that's the difference in the graphics setup, I don't know. But anyway, you'll see here for yourself. So what it basically does is this high blend creates more of a depth of field, I suppose, or a height effect when you're looking at different features. If you have a look at this top image here, this is before the high blend has been added to it. And then when you look down at the bottom one here, this is after. So if you compare the two, there is more detail in the bottom one. And then therefore it shows like there is more depth or graduation to the inclines and declines of the image. And then you can also see it here where it's the joining of the rocks and into the grass. So if you look at this top one, you can see that there's more of a definition between the two that makes it look more natural rather than it being like fading in effect on this one. You can see that it looks more natural this way. If you look at the before and the after, and maybe that's just my imagination, but you let me know in the comments below if that's what you believe or if that's what you see. And the other thing is, this is good for them, like I explained in the ATS one, this is good for map designers because it eliminates the need for many decals that they've previously had to use, and therefore it's saving them time and effort when they're creating maps. It makes it just a lot easier for the map developers to do so. Now, the other thing that they've added to it, the next feature, is and I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this correctly, is the HS-Schoch Tuning Pack. And again, I'm using their images because I can show you a lot quicker and what has been added. And as you can see here, they've added chrome accessory finishes. Paintable can now be customized in any color of your choice. Also, matte paintable is fully selectable now, which is a bonus. I was hoping they'd do this with ATS. Maybe they will. But I really do like matte on some of the trucks. And if you can use it on a truck and now change the color to whatever color you prefer, I think that's a definite bonus. So as you can see, it's showing you some of the different paint effects and some of the different add-ons. You've got roof bars will have new LED and non-LED versions. Front light bars will now feature LED and non-LED and even strobe versions. Bottom grills will also be updated with slot-based options as well as LED versions. So your lighting is going to be changed. It's going to be improved. Again, all good things. I can't see it being a negative in any way. shape or form unless it affects performance, but I can't see it doing that because in the past the performance is just getting better and better with each update. Now this one here, this next feature is Special Transport DLC update, the CZ LOKO. Now I can show you their images, but what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go in game because I can show you this one in game by simply going to catalog. I think it's trailer index that we can, yeah, it's trailer index that we can see these. And if we go down here to low bed, and then I think it's low bed, then I'll be on. Let's see. Yes, okay. So as you can see, you've got these new locomotive cargoes that you can transport. So you've got the Hunter 300, and you've got it in different configurations. Then you've got the MUV 75, again in 3 different configurations and on different types of trailers setups. And okay, so I think it's this one here, the extendable trailer. I think yes, there it is. So this one, as you can see, is huge. It's actually about 80,000 pounds, I think is what they said. So with the trailer and this cargo, the locomotive, it's around about 90,000 pounds, if I remember rightly. So that's a huge load that you can take in ETS2 now. I just love the detail on this too. It's just incredible the way they've done it. I mean, you can even see there's gauges inside the cabin. Yeah, they've really done a good job on this. So they tend to, with their cargoes, they seem to be getting better and better with the detail in the cargoes. But again, like I say, so you've got all the locomotives as new cargoes now that you can transport on your low beds. Like I say, where are they? There they are. So that's the smaller one, and then you've got the larger one, which is on the extendable. That fella there, huge. Loving it. This is going to make it a lot more interesting in amongst the tight streets of ETS2. All right, so that's that feature. Now let's go and take a look at what's next. What was next? Okay, yes, so then we have the Schmitz Cargobull Trailer Pack DLC has been updated. Again, you can read all about this on their blog or on Steam, and it tells you all about it here. We're pleased to reveal an exciting addition to the Eurotruck Simulator 2, the Schmitz Cargobull Trailer Pack, a collaboration, blah, blah, blah. The highlight of this update is the Schmitz CS high capacity transport. This configuration features 2 trailers connected with a dolly. Schmitz Cargobull now becomes the second brand in Eurotruck Simulator to feature a 32-metre HCT trailer setup. So you're getting the new double with the dolly in between, which will make that interesting as well. It'll be interesting to see how well it pulls behind the truck. And it goes on to tell you, and again, I'm not going to go through all that because it would make this video way too long, but you can read all about it, again, like I say, either on their blog or on Steam itself. Then the next one is the camera zoom toggle. Now I can show you that in game as well. I showed you that in the ATS version, but I'll show it to you here in this one as well, so you can see what the difference is. So if we hop in the cab and get it set up properly, so to zoom in, I'll start my wheel cam up, so you can look in the wheel cam at the top of the screen. You can see what I'm doing. So here's my mouse, and using the right button, I can click and hold it to zoom in and see things a lot clearer. Or I can then release the button and it zooms out. So that's basically like a hold feature. So I've got to hold the button to zoom in and then release it and it zooms out. But now they've added a toggle as well. So what we'll do is we'll pop in and I'll add the toggle one so you can have a look at that. And that's under keys and buttons, and we're looking for the camera. Where's the camera? All the way at the bottom, I bet. Yes, all the way at the bottom. Actually, it's not in camera, it's in gameplay. There we go. There it is. So it's hold, and now we'll choose toggle, and I'll show you the difference between the hold and the toggle. And again, showing you my mouse in the wheel cam at the top right. Now what I'll do is I'll press it, and as you can see, I don't have to hold it down now. I can just freely move around in a zoomed position, and I click it once again, and it's off. I suppose this, now that I've sort of thought about it a bit more, this is probably the better one. Have it like this, so if you're reversing and you want to really get in on the mirror and see what you're doing, by leaving it like that, you can. And I think while I'm reversing within the cab, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the toggle. Whereas I used to use the hold one, and therefore I had only one hand to steer and whatnot. So if by using the toggle one, I can then toggle, and I can now just use both hands on the wheel and reverse back. And then when I'm finished, just click it. So I think it's quite a good feature, that one. Leaving your hands free once you've zoomed in so that you can do whatever you need to do. So yeah, that's the feature, that's the hold and the toggle. And like I say, I'm going to leave it on the toggle and see how it goes and give it a try. So let's take a look now at their next feature, which is, so that's a hold. And again, to get to that, you just go into gameplay right down the bottom, and I think it's the very last setting in your gameplay settings. Oh, then the DLC browser. Yes, again, I can show you this in the game. The DLC browser, I've actually just used it on ETS2, and it works well. So I didn't even have to leave the game to purchase some DLCs. And what I did was which one did it? It was a cargo one, I think. Yes, no, it wasn't a cargo one. It was the accessories one, which I just bought the, was it the Actros? Pretty sure it was the FH tuning pack I've just bought, and the HS-Schoch one, because I didn't have either of those. So I just did that within the game. I didn't get out of the game. I had the game running in and just jumped in here and bought it, went back to the game. So that's a bonus, because it means that now, instead of having to leave the game and go to the shop to purchase your DLCs, you can actually do it while you're in the game. So if you're on a convoy or something with your friends and somebody mentions that there's a new DLC, you can actually, while you're in the game, jump into the DLC downloads or the DLC browser and purchase your accessories while you're still playing the game. And then when you finish the game, it will automatically download those to your game for you. So it's definitely a bonus. So yeah, you can go through, it shows the featured ones. Then you've got your map versions. As you can see, I've got all the maps. Then you've got your cargo. I've got all the cargoes. Then you've got your, what is this, trailers. I don't know if I've got all the trailers. Yes, I do. I have all the trailers. Then you've got your tuning ones. I don't have all the tuning ones because I'm not really interested in window flags. I'm not really interested in the Dragon one. I'm not interested in the Raven. So these are mainly paint jobs, these ones, I think. So I'm not really interested in them because I create my own paint jobs. But I've grabbed all the other tuning packs. And like I say, I've used it already and it works fine, not a problem. Oh, and then there's paint jobs. So these aren't paint jobs. Let's have a look at what they are then. And I can show you how it works. So as you can see, it takes you to the page on Steam to show you what this is all about. Okay, so this is rims and tyres and everything, this one, I'm guessing. And adds a few other things. I'll have to have a look at that later. But as you can see, so you get unique Dragon paint job, unique Dragon design wheel rims, Dragon LED cabin interior. Yeah, again, not something I'm really interested in, but others might be. So you can get to it from within the game and purchase from within the game. Once you get out of the game, everything will be automatically downloaded, and you can order it by ownership, by name. Whoops, let me turn off my wheel cam so you can see that. So yeah, as you can see here, you can order it by name, release date, and ownership. So you can sort it in any way you want. Really good idea. Really like it. Makes things a lot easier for people when they're in the game to purchase DLC. So it's a win-win situation. Win for the player, and win for the for SES, because it makes it a lot easier for people to spend money. All right, so what's the next feature? Let's take a look at that. So that was the DLC browser. And then we've got, the new profile creation. Again, this is exactly the same as it is in ATS, but I'll go through it anyway for people that haven't already seen it. And the way this works is it's a lot better when you click on your profile. Now it comes up with these cards instead of the old profile system, which could be a little bit confusing. So now you can have a look, and let's go back to the beginning. And as you can see here, it tells you it's a World of Trucks profile, that it's connected, and anything else like Steam Cloud synchronization is disabled. I don't use that and never will, and that's just a personal preference. It tells you how many mods are in use on each one, so you can see exactly what's going on. And by clicking on each one and selecting career, it takes you to the career, which we're already in this one, and then you can edit the career within here. And as you can see here, it's got all your information that you can edit in a lot clearer and more concise way, so you can understand everything and change it from in here if you wish. So as you can see, you can use the World of Trucks avatar or not. You can use Steam Cloud synchronization or not. Slow down, RG. I'm getting tongue-tied because I'm trying to explain things too quickly. And you can edit the connection to World of Trucks account if you wish. You can edit the driver for coming in here, and you can choose a different image if you wish, and then you just confirm what you've done, and away you go. Now, to create a new profile, it's a lot easier as well. You simply click on the plus sign here, and you click new career, and from here, it just makes it so much more understandable that from here you change your driver's name. You can then choose an image, any image you want, male or female. I prefer to look at the females, but because I'm male, we just choose a male. And you click continue, and from in here you can change your language. You can choose to use Steam synchronization. And in here, again, with any map modules that you've entered into the game, you can then click on the drop down, and it will show that I don't have any extra map modules at the moment. So, I don't have in this profile. So if you're adding a map module, you would go to your mods, and then you would find that map module. Let's go Utopia. So we'll choose Green Utopia. Just place that in there, confirm changes. It will now take you back, and now I'll be able to not choose Utopia. What's going on? Did I confirm that? I did, didn't I? Okay, well, there's a problem I found. It appears that you can't choose your map module unless we go back. Let's try going back. Let's go back to the beginning. This is interesting. Start afresh. New career. Choose a from here, I'd say. Okay, so I'm guessing you've got to do it before you even choose that. which would be understandable because it should be the first thing that you have. Before you go any further. So, lesson learned. Choose your map mod before. If you put using a extra one, no, it's not going to work there either. Well, there's a fault I'll have to let them know about, that you can't choose your map modules. Although it may be because it's not compatible with this version of the game. So it may be just me being doing it the wrong way because Green Utopia hasn't been updated for this. Anyway, so we'll confirm, and then you can connect straight away to World of Trucks, or you can do it later. We'll do it later because we're just doing this at the moment. And now you can see the new career has been created, or profile has been created. You can then go select career, and now let's see if that mod is still in there. Number one, yes it is. Now let's see if I can edit it while we have it here. Edit career. Edit driver. No, there's nothing that you can do. So yeah, I'll have to check that for you guys and see if that's something that it's just because of the simple fact that the mod isn't actually up to date with 1.56, or it's a fault with the new update. Again, I'll let SCS know about that. But for now, that's how you do it. So I'm going to delete that one because I don't require it any longer. And we'll check the career that we wanted, which was that one. And now we'll go. So that's, yeah, again, that interface to me is a lot more sensible, a lot more clearer than, again, I'll go back to it, than the old way. You've got all these cards with all the information here, and you can then just scroll through them and choose the one that you want. To me, a lot simpler. So let's have a look at what the next feature is within this beta. Oh, right, yes, and I should have kept that. I should have kept it, because you can now just select the truck when you create a career, whereas before you couldn't select the truck that you would first use. So let's go back to the game. That's not the right one. We'll try it that way. It's a lot quicker. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go back in. We'll create a new profile again. Run through a new career. Choose a filler. Get rid of that. Yes, that'll do. Confirm. Connect later. Use, select a career. Now we'll go into the game. I'm going to skip the wizard because, again, I'll do that later if I was going to use this profile. But now I'm not, because I'm just doing this for demo purposes to show you the selection of the truck and how it works. What would happen normally is when you came in here, it would run you through. It would say, "Welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2. Please select the city," which is doing. We just choose Belgium, and you wouldn't get this screen. It would just go into Belgium and show you Belgium, and then run through a bit of a tutorial for you. But here now you can choose a truck that you want to start with, and of course it's not your truck. You won't own this truck straight away, because the simple fact is that when you start, you're working for somebody else, not for yourself. And in here you can now choose what brand of truck you want to run, and it will just show you those. Scania, let's go with a DAF just for the hell of it. See what DAFs we've got. Quite a few to choose from, about 4 to choose from. Let's go with the old XF105. Confirm that. No, we don't want to go through the tutorial. You can do that if you wish. I'm not going to do it for the purposes of this demo. And then it runs you through here. And now you'll be in that truck. So if we hop out, you'll see that I can't actually zoom in or zoom out because I skipped that setup at the beginning. As you can see, We are in the truck. And why won't it let me in the cab? Oh, because I've got the buttons set up wrong. Because I didn't do the setup. But there you go. So you're inside the cab, and then you go for your first job. You should already be set up for your first job, which we are, as you can see, and then away you go. And I think that was all I had to show you with that. Let me double check. Oh, company branding and so forth. Yeah, this is the management feature. This is the next feature, management UI UX improvement. Now, what I'll do is I'll jump out of this profile and go back to the one that I've already got set up. And whoops, I actually quit the game, didn't I? But that's okay. Okay, so from within the game, we're going to take a look at the new UI UX setup. So we'll go to the truck manager first and we'll show you that. So as you can see over here, it gives you a summary of your company and what's been going on in the last 7 days. And again, this is a demo profile that I've got, so it is all over the place. But as you can see, it gives you all the details that you need, how many trucks are owned, trailers that are owned, drivers that are employed, recruitment agencies, etc., etc. So it gives you a complete rundown of the company and the trucks that you're looking at, etc. When you click on a truck, as you can see, the card slides in and shows you all about the truck. As you can see here, and it tells you the condition, the usual stuff down here, and as you'd expect, but it's just so much easier because the simple fact that at any time you can go back and have a look at your company's profits for the last 7 days, and then you can come back here, choose a truck, and it will bring that up for you. And the same with your trailers. If you go to the trailers, again, you get the summary of what's been happening in the last 7 days. And then when you click on the actual trailer, it brings up the details of the trailer and what it's been doing for the last 7 days. It shows you the utilization of that. So all the information is there at your fingertips, and then you can go back at any time and have a look at your company profits and etc., etc. And from within here, you can actually change your company branding. So you can change the company name. Instead of going out and changing your company name, you can do it in here, and you can actually, again, this is all within the game. You can change the emblem that you're using. Instead of that, you could change it to that. Change the name to oh, you can. Good. So if you change it to update or beta. There we go. So the company name now is Beta, and we're using this symbol. And you confirm that, and as you can see up here now, it's called Beta, and we're using that symbol. So that makes it a lot easier. Instead of having to go out of the game to do everything, you can do it from within the game. So therefore, not losing time, etc. And then you've got the economy log that you can choose down the bottom here, and gives you a brief rundown of what your economy is. Again, same with your driver manager, is very similar. It gives you the information company in the last 7 days. If you click on the player, card slides in, and this I think is new. Again, I've got to roll back to 1.55 and check, but I'm pretty sure this is all new. Again, I didn't pay any attention to the player cards at the top, but I'm absolutely sure that this is new. If it's not new, at least it's new in as far as graphical, or the icons are new. But it shows you the skill levels and the dangerous goods tickets that you've got per driver. So if you go to a different driver, it shows their skill levels and the different dangerous goods cards that they hold, or licenses, whatever you prefer to call it. And again, you can go back to the summary. Same thing applies with your garage. Click on the garage, gives you a rundown of the garage and what it's doing. Back to company summary. Recruitment agencies, again, it's just your standard recruitment agencies. Truck dealers, all that is still the same. So again, I think this is magic, because of the simple fact that it gives you the ability to check at any time and it gives you the ability to change your company branding at any time while in the game, and that's what I like. And the new driver manager with showing its skill levels, etc. I think that's just fantastic, because then at any time you can check any of your drivers and go, oh, he needs to brush up on this, and then you can change his skill training within here, and just change it to whatever you want within the game, and get him to brush up on certain skills. You can dismiss him, you can relocate him, and you can show his log and show what he's been up to. It just looks so much more intuitive, and it looks so much better now that you've got the icons and whatnot at the top here. So that's the that's the update to the UI and UX platform, and I think we might be just about finished as far as the features go. Let's have a look. UX, yeah, just went through that. Finally, the driver manager screen has been polished with a clearer layout, including new XP bar. Okay, so that is new, the bar that lets you track players. Lets players track their NPC drivers' progress, and a simplified job information and skills overview. So that, yeah, this is simplified to show you. So it is different. Training policy newly, and please remember that this feature is still deep in the work in progress stage. So as they say, it is a work in progress, but as I'm super impressed in the way it is already. So even if it just stays as it is, I'll be happy as it is. So in summary, what do you get in the 1.56 ETS beta? Well, you get the camera zoom hold toggle, which I showed you, and that works great to the point now that I'm using the toggle. You get the vehicles, the HS-Schoch Tuning DLC update, which I've now purchased. The Special Transport DLC update with the locomotives, loving that because of the extra heavy locomotive that you get to transport. The Schmitz Cargobull Trailer Pack update. And again, you can read all about it in the blog post or on Steam. In visual, you get the Hype Blend, which again, I wasn't super impressed in ATS, but again, that might just be my eyes. In ETS, it seems to be a little bit more observable, clearer, whatever you want to call it. Then the UI and UX improvements, new profile creation and startup flow, management, UI, UX improvements. Really liking this. Really liking it. And then the DLC browser, again, I'm liking all the new features, I have to admit. I know it sounds like I'm being a bit of a fanboy, but it's true. I mean, I have said in the past, if I don't like something, I don't like it. But so far, I'm liking everything I've seen within the 1.56 beta. So hopefully, they'll keep it that way. So that's all the features. If you've got any questions, please let me know down in the comments or pop over to my Discord channel. There's links to that in the description, and let me know. Also, if you want to support the channel, like I said before, there's links down there, and I really would appreciate it. That way I can keep producing these free videos for you. So hopefully, yeah, you did enjoy that. And if you did, please share it with someone that you think might benefit from it. And also, hopefully, we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.